Hi guys, so as promised, I'm going to start reviewing some of the Christmas club kits, the older Christmas club kits that I had picked up during a Spellbinders sale. Right now they're on sale again for Christmas stuff, I guess, just being on sale. And I'm a sucker for Christmas stuff, so and Halloween stuff, and butterflies, and hummingbirds. And what else? Flowers. Anyway, but Christmas is another one that I really, really like. Valentine stuff. Anyway, I'll have links in the description box. They will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase any items through those links. And I really appreciate your guys' support, so thank you so much for using those. So this one is the Sparkling Holidays kit from October 2019, and like I said, it's part of the Christmas sale right now, but I have been holding on to it because I bought them earlier, you know what I'm saying? It was too early to really, well, other than Christmas in July, to really start working on them. But, so they have this little sheet here, like an inspiration sheet, and I always laugh because, like, these guys just look so mean. So we have all these different little instructions, right? Just to make a basic card. And of course it's the one with the little owls. But I was watching HSN Craft Day yesterday. Did you guys watch it all? Or it was hard because it wasn't a full craft day, and I don't know why they're bringing Crafters Companion another day, but very odd. I think that was a surprise, it seems like. But anyway, ooh, did I go through this box? Oh, I did. These are just really pretty. Okay, so I was gonna say, I think I went through them the other day to show you guys some of the stuff that's on sale, but yeah, so it's really weird. So Crafters Companion will be on the 15th, and then we'll, go from there. But look how pretty. So pretty. And I don't remember why I brought up Craft Day. Oh, well, I was watching Craft Day, and I saw something that Anna Griffin had, and I'm like, I need to figure that out. So I think we're going to do something fun like that today. So even though we have all these things, I'm going to do a card that's kind of outside the box. Sticker pack. Look, oh, this one has the Christmas mouse. I have him. He's right here. Ooh, hold on. Not that it's important to anybody, but let me... Okay, I'm going to spend time looking for this mouse. Where is he? Where is he? Of course, he was at the bottom of the pile. I still have all the Christmas stuff in here because I want to go through it. Look at... That is so cute. So, he's already in here, which is kind of funny. Anyway, all right, so we have all this, oh, that's cute. I didn't even think about the little word. I love those kind of stickers. Just if you don't know what to add, just add a few of these and they look cute. And then, ooh, look at those guys. More stickers. And like I said, I do like this kind of stamp set again, just kind of like those words that you saw, just like little labels. Interesting stamp set. And then it has like little fur or whatever, and holly or berries, I guess. And then we have our die pieces. I wish what they would do is have a picture of what the die cuts are, but that's Christmas, holiday, cheer, merry. So you can mix those up however you like. Again, that same kind of like fir branch or whatever it is. And then the little guy that you can definitely stack up, and it has like little berries and everything else. So that's cute. Very simple, very compact little set of things here. I don't know if I'm going to use those because, well, we'll see. And then the paper pack is so pretty. Sparkling Holidays. And it's a 6x6 pad, so kind of a Nordic sweater looking thing there. Oh, look at that one. Like that. Just a purple with the flowers, and then the tree one. Ooh, I like this kind of acrylic marbling looking. The little polar bears. Oh, the swan with all that pretty color. I love those colors. Very soft and pink, like snowflakes, little wreaths. What is this? Oh, okay. It's like kind of rainbow, very soft pastel colors. Black background with the stars. I love that. Nice floral. Cute little just design. More fur. Cute with the swans. Oh, I love that one. The black background with the white flowers. Has some pretty foiling here, and then it goes again. And then we have a ton of die cut shapes, which we are going to use today, so hopefully. So we'll open that up in a minute. It always comes with adhesives, your runner and your dimensional card bases, which I am going to use, and then their club kits always have tons of paper. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh man, if I do this card, I need bigger paper. Well, duh, I forgot it comes with these papers. So a pretty array. It came with silver double-sided paper and then some craft cardstock. So I'm going to choose, because most of this card has to do with the actual what the card does. So I'm going to choose a color from here. And then we'll go from there. So let me get some of this stuff put to the side and we'll get started. So I made myself an example because to figure it out, it took me a little while to kind of do the math and try to make this work. And so this is a standard A2 size card and we're gonna make this kind of explosion kind of thing, right? And so this is a standard A2 size card. So to do this, I was like, okay, well, if you do, and then, you know, I'm thinking about different numbers. So this one actually has an 8.5 inch square that I folded up and then it fits in there, but a little bit of it sticks out. Again, same thing like whenever you have a pop-up, you put it here, it's gonna push it over just a little bit, so it was a little bit, so I put it on my guillotine and I chopped that off, you know, that extra little grain that was sticking out. So to avoid that, I was thinking about making it a little bit smaller. So this will be an experiment. So this one was 8.5 inch square, and that's no problem, okay? So basically what you're going to do if you want to design your own card is whatever smaller size, so this is a standard A2 size card that's in the kit, 5.5 by 4.25. You're going to double the size of the smaller size. So the 4.25 doubled would be 8.5 inches, right? Which is what I put in there, which I did have to trim down a little bit. So I'm going to do 8.25 inches square for this one with this blue paper that was in the kit. But again, you can do 8.5, that's easy because you just do one cut because it's already 8.5 in one direction, right? Your standard A2 size paper. So I'm going to cut this at 8.25. Oopsie, there's a little hair on here. And I know this thing has a kickstand, but I just hold it like this so I don't have to mess with it. 8.25 by 8.25. If you do not want to mess with 1/8 of an inch, because we're going to do one score mark on this, that's about 1/8 of an inch. Then, and to be honest, I don't even know if this thing has 1/8 of an inch on it. I think it only has, oh yeah, it does. Okay. You can just do the 8.5 and fold it at 4.25. Okay, so if you don't want to do 8ths, you're going to do 8.5 inch square, fold it at 4.25. So for me, I'm having an 8.25 inch square, which means I have to fold it or score it at 4.125. Okay, because that's half of that. Now you can go and start doing these other, you know, marks from here to here, but what I'm going to do that's easier is just go ahead and fold it. And this fits right in here. So this is 8.25. Right, we just did is an 8.25 inch square. I'm going to put a little mark at 4.125. Okay, just a little mark because that's halfway. And then I'm going to line up that little dot. And I'm going to use this blue line just because it's 4.25. It's easy for me to see that that stands out. But place it wherever you need to. That's in that groove, right? Plus get this lined up. And I can see I folded my paper a little bit crooked. Again, it might be the guillotine cutter because that's what happens. So that dot is there, and the very corner of this is following it, right? Straight down. So I'm going to score that. And then I'm going to turn it the other way. And again, put that dot right in that groove and then line this up at the bottom corner. Okay. So that's all we need right now. And when you turn it over, I'm going to start folding it. And I kind of do it a little bit gently at first because I want to make sure we're good. Again, I'm telling you that guillotine sometimes does not cut too straight. So I'm going to hold it this way and see if I can get a nicer fold here. And to be honest, that doesn't really matter. You're going to hide those away anyway. So let's score that and then score the other direction. And again, I don't really know how I'm going to decorate this, but that's why I want to use all those die cuts. I think it'll be fun. Okay, so once we have everything kind of scored and wiggly and doing its thing, like it automatically wants to pop in the center. So this is our center mark that we had first done. We're just going to push in on it and fold it down. And what's funny about this is that this looks huge to me. And it is. So if you try to put this in your card, it's going to stick out. So what you need to do is we're going to fold on these lines too and pop them in. And you can do it right on the edge, you can do it further in. I think on this one I did 1 3/4 inches in. But if you look at it, basically you want to score it where whatever's sticking out here. Okay, and if I look at it here, I can tell you that's about 1 1/4 inch, but I'm gonna do 1 1/2 just to bring it in further. So you can either put it straight across like this and hold it straight and see if maybe you have it actually straight. You can put it like in this line so you can kind of have an idea. Put it all the way to the top, but then, you know, it'll be easier for you to kind of tell. All you're gonna want to do is score here. So I'm gonna score at 1 1/2. So 1 1/2, and I'm pressing hard enough to hopefully go through both layers. This paper is a lot thicker than Recollections paper, but you can kind of see the score there. And then the same thing on the other side. Just line it up. Try to keep it straight. It's not the biggest deal. And again, 1 1/2. I'm really pushing down there. Okay. And now we have these pieces that are scored. And I'm going to score them. You can line it up to make sure it's straight, like when you go to fold down that score line. Kind of line it up with the edge of your paper here before you give it the really good score. I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing. And silly me, I was going to stamp all over this before I did all this stuff, but you know what, I'll stamp on it now. I was like, oh, I'll stamp it up, do some pretty coloring, and then I forgot. So that's fine. Okay, and then we have these little corners. So just, you need the score line there. Excuse me, you need those score lines there just to train it. So we're going to open this up, and then you're going to push these corners in. Okay. Inwards like this. Now again, I was initially going to stamp this. I totally forgot. So we're going to do that in a minute. I was like, oh, I got to talk about this thing. So now we have this. We're going to bone fold it real nice. And now when you bring your card over, this fits in here perfectly. And again, it pushes out a little bit, but not enough to bother me. So I think that's good. I did a good job. Because I was like, when I did the 8.5 inch square, it sticks out like this much, like the littlest amount. Like you can kind of see that blue. And so all I did was put in my guillotine and chop that piece off of the blue. But if you don't want to do that, just make it, start off with an 8 1/4 inch square piece of paper. Cute. Oh, that's going to work out really well. Okay, let me put some of these things aside. Let me get some inks because I do want to definitely stamp this up. Okay. I'll be right back. So unfortunately for me, I already put all these creases on here, and I wanted to go in with some blue and just really kind of get a little darker on the outer edges, but obviously it's going to really get in those creases and actually make them more pronounced, but I'm still going to try to do the best I can. I'm just going to come in here. Oh, interesting paper. I don't know if you saw that. It kind of repels the ink a little bit. Like it stayed watery. You saw that I was able to move it even after this. So I'm just trying to get some extra color on here. Nothing special. Oh, not too bad. I wonder if it's the mushroom or what, because I really thought it was going to stick on those crease lines like super bad. Which is fine, because whenever you distress, you do distress the corner, the edges, you know. But pretty. So I would have done all this first, okay, and then gone in and done whatever else we're going to do. So I can still use that same dark blue, but I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp in black. Oh, this is pumice. Oh, let me see. That might be working. That's good. Okay, that's fine. I thought it was black, but that works. Sorry, I need to get the box. Where is it? Oh, over here. And I'm just going to stamp this a few places, the branch, just to do some background. I guess I don't even think I'm going to use the dies today either. So we're just going to take this guy, and I'm just going to use this pumice. Oh, that's interesting. It's very, very gentle. I was like, maybe I'll do second generation stamping, but it's so faint already. I like this. And you see I'm just doing the corners, but I don't know what that's going to look like when I'm done. So let me see if I need... That's cute. I think I'll leave it like that. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I will be right back. Okay, I'll put this to the side. I really want to use this paper. I already cut it down because I like the way this looks, but then again, I don't know if it looks better maybe with this, with the blue paper that I made. We will, maybe we'll do something, let's see what's in these. I don't know if it's the smoke. I don't smell the smoke anymore, but it's just like, ugh, I keep having like something in my throat. Okay, so we have that guy, and I cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. I probably would have gone a little bit bigger, 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. And again, you can put another color behind there too, if you want to mat it up more. But let me look at what's going on here. I'm telling you, they always have a ton of things in here. What else do we have though? We have these other stickers. Then we have our die cuts, we have gems. Oh. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go through these. There's a ton of stuff. Oh, 25. Remember I did a card with a lot of 25. See, I kind of like this little guy. She's so whimsical, just kind of floating there. But I like that little deer too. This little guy. Oh, and there's several of him in different poses. So cute. You know? So pretty. Oh, the December. Everything's but it's so cute. Okay, let me go through a lot of these things. Look at that. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a minute. Look at this guy. How big is he? Oh, we can put another little guy inside too, because we're gonna have to decorate the inside too. Obviously, what I would do at this bottom area is that's where I would write my little sentiment to whoever. So, but you know, you can put something like that there, do your sentiment still, or put up whatever you want to do. But okay, let me pick through this and see what all I would want to put on this front, and then what we're gonna decorate the inside with, and I'll be back. All right. Okay, so I went a whole other way. So, still kind of doing what I wanted to do with that little deer, but I think this is what I'm gonna do. So. I need lots of things here. I'm gonna need glue, I'm gonna need some 3D glue, and I'm just gonna start sticking things down. So this isn't typical of how I normally decorate things, but I know with Spellbinders, they always just put a lot of layers and things, so I thought that was kind of fun. So I'm gonna move this guy for now. Should probably stick my background down first, but that's okay. Put this guy here. And then this guy. So people were asking me about this glue since I just picked it up. And I had heard a lot of great things about it. It is awesome, but it sticks really fast. So if you're new and you know, I usually say, oh, use a wet glue so you can have some time to move something around. This is not that glue. It sticks so fast. I'm gonna move this down just for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this down. Again, it is also a tacky glue, so I don't know if you can see that it's a little bit warping right here, but that's what tacky glue does. Not too bad. So I'm gonna stick all this down, and then we'll do our inside. I want him popped up. This over here. The only thing dangerous about what I'm doing now is that I don't exactly 100% remember where I put things. And they glue really fast again. So the reason I even put this here is because there's a lot of gray, a lot of darkness, and I really wanted this Santa one here, so I just decided to break it up with a little bit of this purple sash. I'm gonna hold that down for a second. Then our Santa is gonna go in here somewhere. Actually, I wanted to pop that up. So that doesn't matter. Just leave that glue there. Trying to get some glue out of this thing. Like I said the other day, it's on its last leg, so I have to really squeeze really hard. And that's if it doesn't have... I don't really like getting this on my fingers because it does have an odor that you will smell later. It'll still be there. Got a little bit out. And I'm going to try to get this on here. Okay, so that's the front of the card. We do have rhinestones and other things we can play with, so I'll think about that in just a minute. And then let's bring back this guy. So on this one, I already picked out some of the things I want to put in here. So I'm going to do the little trees again, just to echo the front of the card. And then I have like Polar Express stamp, or die cut, should I say, and this star. So I'm just going to stick these things down. Again, you can do whatever you like with your pop up here, or pop out, or however you want to call it. If you add things here, even when it folds, you're gonna have to put it kind of more this way so it doesn't get in the way when you go to open it up. You know what I'm saying? But you can put more things inside that'll make it more exciting. Obviously things on the edges, these inner pieces, however you like to do it. And then I'm just going to glue these down just with the same glue, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm going to just do one card today again because it took a while, but there's that. And then what we're going to do with this is just put lots of glue. And again, with cards like this, I always like a wet glue just because it's going to hold longer or hold better in the long run. So I kind of did that. And I'm going to turn it over. Boop, boop, boop. So hope you guys like this. I try to, you know, make it again, sizing it for a smaller card instead of having a big 5x7, but you can do that. And then this guy. Now, the other thing you could have done is oriented everything this way, right? So when you open the card, it's already facing the same kind of way, but do whatever you like. And then just make sure you have the top where you have the top and the bottom where you have the bottom, meaning where you intentionally put the top goes up. And this is going to be centered. Okay, so I kind of am taking the point of the card there, that very point, trying to make sure it's in the center, and then close the card. Now, I have wet glue on this outside, so I can't really squeeze it too much. So what I did before is I just put my marquee on top and let it dry with the marquee sitting on top of it. So if you want to construct this in a different way, what you can do is put all the flat stuff, go ahead and flatten it, and then put your dimensional items on top when you're done. But I'm going to let this dry for a bit before I open it up, okay? So I'll be right back. I tell you, this glue dries fast because my camera just turned off on itself. It does that after about 2 minutes. And I can kind of see that this is holding really well, so I'm going to take this off. And so you have your card. You open it up. Oh, look at that. So, again, if you want to orient your card this way, landscape, that's fine too. And I suppose even if you had it this way, if you put things down here, you know what I'm saying? Decorate it however you would like, orient it however you would like. I am going to add one last thing just so it has a little more Christmas. It has a Christmas wish. But that's it, guys. So hopefully you like the tutorial. Again, you just start off with an 8 1/4 inch square for a standard A2 size card. Fold it right down the center, which is basically 4 1/8. And then do your crisscrossing, and I think that's good. Very cute. Again, you can obviously write your message wherever you like. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll have the links in the description box. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.